All right, there we go. Good morning, night, evening to you too, Xander. So thank you for getting us started. And a lot of good stuff going on in chat. That's been fun. See what I'm a little upset though. Some of you are planning vacations and I have no vacation plans coming up. So, well, I take that back. Well, it's not really vacation. It's business related, but I have a couple of days afterward. I think most of you know last year, if you've been following the channel, following me, I attended Google Cloud last year and I'm getting an opportunity to go again. Thank you, Google, for allowing me to do that. So they're going to be supporting me out there again this year. So I'm looking forward to that trip to Google Cloud. So I have that. And then on the back end, the lovely accountant and I are going to spend, I think, 3 days after the conference. Something we've never done is we've never done Hoover Dam. So I think we're finally going to get a rental and hit Hoover Dam. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, you don't want to hear about my vacation plans. Continue to chat in the chat room about your vacation plans. We'll come up probably and see who's in there in a minute. We've got a show planned. I will call it a show is planned because I do have my notes right here and our plan for the day. As a matter of fact, let me grab that so I have that here and can see that. And we're going to be unboxing this today. And I'm looking forward to giving that a shot because we on New Year's Day, if you remember, we unboxed the Atari 7800 Plus because you demanded it. There was a vote and you demanded that one. And for some reason, you were not interested in the Atari VCS. It was overwhelming. 7800 Plus was what everybody wanted to see. Well, guess what? Regardless, you're still going to get the Atari VCS because I've got a box here that's never been opened and we need to do something with it. So we're going to do that. And we'll talk a little bit about that as we go. But I'm excited to kind of do that and get this out in the open. I've got, well, let me hold on. I can get ahead of myself, as you all know, and I'm not going to do that today. So it has been quite a while. Let's see who we have joining us now. I also suspect that this will be a low attended stream. This is probably going to be more my regulars, the folks who just like to hang out on a Sunday afternoon. And we kind of make this like a computer club where we get together, we talk about old times, new times, whatever we want to talk about. Vacation, obviously, is one of them as well. So to all of you, I think as we go through the list, we'll find most of our regulars here. If there's anybody new, please welcome them into chat for us. Speaking of chat, we do have a couple of our executive producers in chat. Jamie is here and we have Mislav. So thank you both. And of course, they have the wrenches, which you know what that means. They can ban you if you're out of control in there. So stay controlled in chat. All right. So let's see who we actually have. Showing that I have 11 folks watching right now. I do have my headphones on because I'm going to need those. But you know what? I think I'm going to take them off. I don't really need them right now. It sounds like everything's working okay. So let's see who we have in chat. Let's get caught up. Now, I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning. I've kind of done that, and I'll probably miss somebody because I don't do that. So let's see what we have now. Evil J staged a coup over the weekend. I posted that I was going to do this live stream and he wanted to get ahead of Mr. Landfill. Mr. Landfill is always first. Now you're not going to see it in this chat, but he did have proof that he was there. He was in chat first today. So Evil J gets the gold star on his refrigerator for today. So nicely done. He was the first one in chat for the live stream. So I'm not sure if Mr. Landfill is online, but looks like he's not going to get the first one. Taro's here. Hey, Taro. Taro's working on a project. He's got a Pentium 200 MMX non-3D accelerated graphics card and SB 128. So there you go. He's got a project he's going to be working on. Pretty much a sweet spot for Windows 90. Oh, Windows 98. Wow, Taro, that's a little newer than the retro stuff I cover, and I don't know that I ever want to revisit my Windows 98 days, but that's if you enjoy that, you go, man. Jamie's here. Jamie from Jamie's Hack Shack, who I mentioned earlier. Looks like he's done some 486 stuff. By the way, Jamie just, I guess it was maybe Jamie 2 days ago. If you'd like to post a link to your video, do that. He's got a neat little handheld in there. You probably want to check out that video, so feel free, Jamie, to put that link down in the comments if you want to do that. Let's see, who else do we have? I think I'm going to hit all the same people now. There you go. Evil J, Jamie's Hack Shack, Taro with the red switch. I love that. Let's see. I know somebody else was here. Oh, Ed Truth Seeker. Oh, I love it. Ed Truth Seeker, new viewer here. Love your channel. Well, thank you very much. Hey, I'm glad to have you on board for a live stream too. Is this your first live stream, Ed? Let me know. I'd love to know that. And you got as I like to call it, the friendliest chat room in YouTube at this particular time. Great group of guys in there. I say guys because it's always guys. We rarely have, unless retroCat jumps in, my daughter, we rarely have anybody else but the guys just hanging out. So that's fine. That's pretty much the way it was back in the 70s and 80s, right? Welcome, Ed. Let me go back up. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I do remember that I finally have a mute button. So now you don't have to listen to me cough. How about that? I added that to the studio not too long ago. Now I have to remember to look to make sure that I'm back on. Yeah, there we go. Let me kind of go back up here and see. Again, not a ton of you. Xander, there we go, Xander. I mentioned Xander earlier, so I know he was here for us, so good to have him here. Let's see, going through the list, and yes, you get to see all the chats as I go. I think you were the only ones in, oh, Neil, that's right, Neil, good to have you here, Neil. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you as always, and I think that's going to get pretty much anybody unless you happen to pop in late. Nobody. So there you go, thank you. Appreciate that, Jamie. We're always looking to share good content. Okay, so I think that gets us going. Again, we don't have a large group today. We got about 11 of you, but what I'm finding is a lot of times after these live streams, depending on interest, I get a lot of views afterwards. I think the last one had about 1,200 views, which again, for my channel, for those of you new to my channel, if you're new to my channel, if you're watching afterwards, that's pretty good for me. All right, I'm not a super Uber tuber. Super Uber tuber? Is that something, guys? A super Uber tuber? If not, I'm going to coin that one. I am a super Uber tuber. How about that? Kind of like that. That's kind of fun to say. By the way, we do have 12 of you watching, but I only got 8 likes. Make sure you do that for me if you're so inclined. That would be great. And I was surprised at the prices. Those are real. Oh, yeah, going back to some hardware. Yeah, the hardware is interesting to watch. It's really so volatile, especially on the retro stuff. So Uber Tuber, I like it. Thank you, Evil J. I figured Evil J would pop in there. By the way, the drink of choice today is finally back to my L8. So I am doing a little L8 today. And unlike normal, I know it looks like it, but my plan after this is not to run. Not today. My plan is for a nap. So I may be taking one of those leisurely Sunday afternoon naps when we get done. As a matter of fact, once I get done with this thing, I may need a nap because as I was researching this box, there's the potential for all kinds of issues as we unbox this and open it up, which is, I know you guys love that. You love when I struggle because I don't know, you find great joy in my pain trying to get these things to work, which is fine. That's good. That's why I love each and every one of my retroCombians. So it's good to have you here, but I did find some things. But before we do that, I don't really have anything to unbox today. Nobody sent me anything. So there you go. No new stuff. Haven't really purchased anything for the retro channel. Got a lot of stuff going over on the retro tech channel. People are sending me stuff there, but I don't unbox that here. That's a different channel. It's got some connections. Obviously there's some connections the way I do things and some of the kind of style is there, but I'm trying to primarily keep this to our retro hobbies and over there. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I did find these two guys because these are very retro and I really like them. And I'm not sure where I first found them, and some of you may have them, but check this out. And if you have one of these, let me know. I'm sure I'm late to the game because I believe these were produced in, well, I can check. I think these were originally produced in the 80s. Actually, this one is 2001. What's this one? Hold on. You'll see it. So you can already tell they're books, right? This one originally put 89. Yeah. So here, let's start with the original. I love this thing, guys. Maybe you have one of these. Now, again, I know, I get it. We can go online and we can find the answer to anything we want with just a few type-in questions. But you know what? I just really like a little pocket reference, especially when you have tables. And this is the General Pocket Reference by Thomas Glover. Now, I will just say this. I do have links to both of these down below if you want to check them out and dig in a little bit more. But check this out. And this just spoke to me. So you have air and gases here. You have floor joists. You have just anything you can think of is in here. Here's your fasteners and screws. And I need this constantly. I'm always looking for a good chart, especially for those M series for our retro projects. So that's kind of cool. But what I also found, it goes all the way to like things like military rank, which of course is near and dear to my heart. So just whatever general reference you think, clothing sizes, look at this. There you go. Bed and sheet sizes, clothing. So when you got to find something for the lovely accountant, I can kind of look here and try and figure out what that is, what size. So that's pretty good. I mean, just an amazing, and I'm just having a blast just going through it, learning what I don't know. So I thought that was really cool. Thought I'd share that with you. Distinct color of minerals, volcanic explosive index. Now we're talking, now we're getting into some some real stuff. Core drill specs. I mean, again, just kind of money. Here you go. If you want to learn about money, just kind of going through here and having some fun, learning about stuff you don't know about, surveying and mapping. I know a bit about that. I took a surveying class and land nav guy myself, so I know a little bit about that. But this is really cool. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for something. It's a nice size. It's starting to get a little small for my eyes, but I do have an optometrist appointment next week. I'm going to get that taken care of, so I can read well. This prescription's a little old, which is why you find me doing this all the time during the live streams, trying to see what's going on up here. So anyway, great little reference. That's the Pocket Reference by Thomas Glover. Anybody else have? Oh, better not do that. I only don't want to do that just because things happen. But anybody else have one of those? Let me know. But then, as I was doing, and you know how Amazon can do, they can say, hey, if you like that, you might like this. And hey, if you buy them both together, this is what it'll cost. You never get a discount. It just tells you what it'll cost. But I also found this one. I thought next to it, it's by the same author, so I went for it. This is The Handyman in Your Pocket by Rich. Now, this is more about stuff around the house. And again, this is one of those I think is just going to be useful whenever I have a project and I need to figure something out. Now, it does have things like belts, so it's got some mechanics in here. Here's some more clearance holes for bolts and screws. So I'm just giving you a little couple of samples here. If there's something you want to know if it's in the book, put it in chat. I'll come back to that here in just a minute. We'll check if it's in either one of these books. Here's some sectors of circle. So you got some geometry and specs here. Here's ellipses. I mean, just look at this. Anything, nails, spikes. What do you want to know about? You got preformed staples. You got pipes. Now, this I know nothing about. I am not a plumber. So pipes and fittings, that could be interesting. Got all the tables that you need there. I used to have something similar to this. It was a big size. I mean, really big. Back when I was in my draftsman days, we always had a couple of different references, but they were this is like just for people handheld in your pocket. So there you go. Both of these highly recommended. Links down below for retro guys like us. I think if you like just a good book and you just want to geek out on some tech that's not modern, I think these would be fun. So let me know what you think. Let's see if you have any questions. Again, I can look to see if it's in there. I've not dug into them a whole lot yet, but I just really am enjoying. Honestly, never expected to find. Oh, okay. Oh, so you guys are back. Let me pop down here a little bit further. You guys are still talking PCs. Oh my goodness. Yes, I think it is pretty handy. We finally get there, right? Great book. I'm an electrical engineer. Hey, Ed is an electrical engineer. Outstanding. I use this often. Are you using I assume you're using the Pocket Reference. Ed, since you're an electrical engineer, one of the ones I wish, as a matter of fact, I was thinking this today, as I was looking at these, I wish they had one that was computer and electrical. Or electronics, not electrical, computer and electronics. Wouldn't that be great if we had a little reference book like this that maybe had things like 6502 codes and basic programming stuff and things about resistors and capacitor, all those things. I don't find that in either one of these, I don't think. I looked for resistors in here and it didn't even have the resistor codes in this Pocket Reference, which was a little disappointing. So I guess there's another one, but I'd love a companion one that covered that would pretty much cover everything I need in 3 volumes. Except The Secret of Life. We could get a volume for The Secret of Life. That would be good. Well, I guess that could be like a mini Bible or some other religious thing. So there you go. Let's see. C4 Calcs on the go. My eyes too. 59-year-old computer geek. Hey, just reached 60, Ed. Just had my 60th. So yes, I feel your pain, my friend. Hey, there's Patrick. Hey, Patrick, I wonder if there's I just said that, right? So again, Patrick, he and I are like this today. Outstanding. Yes, electronics part numbers and alternative part number. Yes, it would, Taro, exactly. Especially as we're trying to build things with our Arduinos and ESP32, all that business. So that would be cool. Another book which is hard to find is the 74 series Logic ICs. So I guess that was probably a regular reference, right? That's pretty cool. We had Hard Drive Bible 2 with every setting you could think of. Oh yeah, because back in the day we did have all of those settings that we had to make hard drives. Can you imagine? There's 2 terabytes on this right now. I mean, is this a 2 terabyte? Yeah, this is the 2 TB. Yeah. So just amazing. And if you saw my recent video on retroCombs-tech, I had a little hub that was goes underneath an M4, and in there you could install an SSD, and I got 2 terabyte SSD, drop that in there, it was less than $100. So it was pretty amazing how cheap storage has become. That would be fantastic, hard to find. I use the Uglies, I'm writing that, Uglies Books. All right, I'm taking that note, hold on. Where do I want to put that? Here we go. We'll put that here. Uglies books. I'm going, sorry, I'm getting away from my mic. I'm going to research that. Thank you for that. Outstanding. Good. Let's see. 42. There you go. That's right, J42. All right, cool. All right, one more before we go. Let's see. My first hard drive was 60 megabytes on my Amiga 600. I think my first hard drive was probably 40 on a 286. No, I lie. It was a 10 megabyte on a PC clone. It wasn't a PC, it was a PC clone. I remember that. So, all right, let's get to the business at hand. We will, if you have other questions about the books, let me know. Other comments, I'll keep going. We got about 13 of you hanging in there. Thank you for that, hanging in there. Let's go ahead and clear out this right here, and let's go to this view right here. All right. First of all, in the chat, anybody have one of these? I need to know if there's anybody in chat that owns one of these, or let's go this route. Has anybody even touched one of these? I think that's good to know too. So let me know in chat. Let me do something here real quick. I asked ChatGPT and it says there's a reference book for electronics called Electronics Engineer's Pocket. Way to use ChatGPT. I guess I could have done that, right? Let me do Engineer, and I'm shortening this obviously, Pocket. I'm all over the board. Reference, man. All right, I will look for that later. Thank you for that, Patrick. Very good, very, very, very good. Let's see, 20 meg. Okay, there you go. I know it's hard. Sometimes we say gig and we didn't mean that. Found on Amazon, Electronics Pocket Handbook 3rd edition. All right, Evil J. Does it look like this size? And you can't see me. Does it look like this size right here? I'm not sure what the size is. This is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and some change tall. Okay, so let me know. You've come a long way with memory. Yes, we have, Neil, haven't we? And I do not. I wanted one. I didn't know they still made this. Very interested. Yeah, so here's the deal. Let me go ahead and just kind of get you back on track. Get me, well, not you. You're all on track. I'm the one constantly squirreling around here. It is still available. It's $200. There's a link in the video description down below if you're interested. The cost on this right now is $200, just so you know. Now, I got it during Black Friday for less than $100, $99. So there you go. Well, you know, tax and that, but got it for $99. At $99, I thought, I really want to try this. I mean, at $99, it's basically a PC. So if nothing else ever worked on it, we could throw, as a matter of fact, it runs a variant of Debian Linux anyway. So, but you can run an operating system on it if you want. So it's about I think it's a 2016 or 2017 processor in this thing. So this was originally evidently a Kickstarter. There were some really low specs on it. I think it's got 8 gigs of RAM, 128 hard drive. Don't quote me on that one, but you can upgrade the memory to up to 32 gigs, and you can drop in an SSD, I think up to 2 terabytes. I don't know that I'll ever want to do that, but you can do that. But again, at $90, this seemed like something that'd be great for the channel. I will say, because I did get this on Amazon during Black Friday, it's actually thanks to all of you who support the channel. I use the funds for the channel to do that. So this is actually for you. So there you go. So I will I have to thank you again for the opportunity to do this, but this is why I wanted to share it with you too, because you all are so instrumental in helping this channel be successful and, you know, helping me with things that I can do this. So, and how that works is anytime you click an Amazon link, you know, I get a small little thing if you happen to purchase. So just all full disclosure aside, there we go. Atari VCS, let's unbox it, shall we? Now I always have, and I always ask, I've got 2 views. I've got this view here. There's my L8, nothing in this cup oh, look, there's leftover chocolates from Christmas. Yeah, if we need to pick me up, we can always hit that thing. Let me know if you like this one or this one better. I'm going to stick to this for now. You'll notice I decorated a little bit. And you notice that? I knew I was going to have guests, so I decorated a little bit. Also, the other reason I've done that is we've had trouble with this camera focusing, and this stuff seems to help it focus. So I'm going to hope that that's going to happen. All right, let's see if we can open this box. All right. Well, let's take a look around the box first. You probably want to see that, right? That's kind of cool. Very colorful. Got some really good things here. Got this. Oh, we got the kind of little asteroids theme going on here. See that? Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at the bottom and get some specifications here. We can take a look at that as we go. AMD Ryzen Radeon graphics processor. It is a customizable experience, folks. We'll see how customizable. Compatible with most PC peripherals. Should be. It's Debian. Official joystick and controller partner is PowerA. So they must have been the ones who designed the joystick or built it. And then Kingston is their official memory and storage provider. So got some big name, well, a big name, couple of big names there. Don't know PowerA. Some of you in gaming may know. Featuring USB 3.1. HDMI, wireless connectivity, PC console hybrid, and we'll talk about that as we go. Delivers unprecedented levels of flexibility and customization, transforming how we interact with our TVs just as the original 2600 did decades ago. Speaking of that, I have a commercial for you guys. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm always this stuff. So you're gonna see. I'm going to try and play a commercial for you. I will say this. You're going to see a little behind the scenes how all this stuff works. So hold on just a second. I need to... All right, here we go.
Now you can play most all the video games.
And it's a little low.
Introducing the Sears cartridge telegame systems. Over 150 video games, all on cartridges. This cartridge of 27 target games is included, but you can get more cartridges that have tank games, space war games, blackjack, speedway, over 150 video games so far. The Sears cartridge telegame system, sold only at Sears.
So, folks, that was my first Atari 2600. We had the Sears version. So I'm curious, for those of you that actually had an Atari 2600, was yours the Sears VCS, which is kind of this, VCS, the video console system, or was it an Atari branded? But we had a Sears down the road, one of the big mega stores. We went in, I remember back in the 70s, late 70s, going in with my family. We picked up that, that's not still playing, is it? Make sure that... Okay, I just want to make sure we weren't still playing something here. I remember going and we got the I think it came with Tank Battle was the cartridge that came with it. And then we purchased basketball. So we came home with those two and it was hours of playing. So a little background. So I am of the generation where original Atari, but again with the Sears video game system or whatever, I can't repeat, whatever it was. But anyway, really, really great memories there. So this for me, well, I know it's not going to be like the 2600 plus and 7800. I'm really curious to see how they kind of bring back the nostalgia of this with this newer type of system. And again, I kind of let it go for 4 years, wasn't interested. And it wasn't really until I started the channel that I started getting interested. But I thought that was commercial was fun. 150 titles, folks. 150 different cartridges you could buy back then. And now we've got all kinds of stuff. So love this. Here's our dimensions, weight, all that kind of stuff if you want to see that. Plastic, metal, wood. Really? It's made out of wood? Evidently the little plate on the front is really wood. I can't believe that. We'll see. Atari Custom Linux OS, again, based on Debian. Ryzen. Let's see, 4K. Yes, it does go up to 4K video. We did find out 8 gigs. 32 eMMC. Now, as I said, I did a little research on this, and I have found that most folks say that's pretty limited if you start downloading a lot of stuff, which stands to reason, which is why you may want to drop in a SATA M2 SATA SSD. It doesn't look difficult, but it is SATA. It's not a regular one. So if you want to do that, make sure you look for the SATA version and pretty much drop in and go. So at least from what I saw, open M2 slot for additional storage, unlimited external storage via USB. That's interesting. I did not think about using USB as storage. I guess you could drop a little USB drive off this thing, probably store on there. Got Wi-Fi B, G, and N, so we should be okay. It does support 5 gigahertz, so I've got that going on in the house, although I'm planning on plugging in via Ethernet, so we'll do that. So there you go. There's the specifications. I won't do anything else. See, Windows, compatible OSs include Windows, Ubuntu, Debian, Chromium. Well, that's interesting because that's not even available anymore. That's cloud ready or whatever they call it now. So but that would be interesting. Even if worst case scenario, you couldn't do anything for $90. This is it should make a pretty nice Chromebox. So there you go. All right, let's go down here. Let's go back to our side, to our asteroids side. Let me just quickly check on you in chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have pretty small, 352 pages. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Thank you for that. Was the VCS? Yes, it was, as we talked about. Nowadays, I'm still trying to fit my programs in a VIC-20. Yeah, I know, right? 3K, 5K, but really only 3K, right? Good. Thank you, Jamie. I'll add that. I'll try and remember to add that to the video description afterwards as well. Yes, I recall it being Kickstarter, as do I. So it was. That's exactly right. Oh, looks very zen. I know, right? Oh, Ryzen. Yes, it is an x86. Correct. It's not ARM-based. Yeah, and Atari is really embracing the retro now. Yeah, they are even more, which I'm glad they took a focus. They were kind of lingering, and I think they really need to focus on the retro aspect of their brand. I think that's better for them. Now that goes back to, we wonder how long this is even going to last. You know, I may turn this thing on today and they could turn it off tomorrow. Who knows? So you got to be careful. Again, if you're thinking about buying one of these, we don't know what the longevity on this is, if they're going to keep it going. Let's hope so, because I think there's probably some more life left in this, because that Newton's law thing, power, not Newton. What's the law of, you guys will fit, or the technology, and you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're not, I don't blame you, because I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go back here. Let's see. PC console hybrid is a Linux box that plays games. I had the Sears version, also very good. I think most people probably did, because they had a Sears store next to them. Hey, wow. We jumped down there. Let's see. I snagged from the curb Christmas. Everyone else kind of has SNES. Yeah. Still here, just as far as I know with it. Okay, well, gotcha. Okay, good to have you here, Mislav. I was really hoping that the new Intellivision machine would take off. Lost hopes, yeah. And I guess does this support Intellivision games? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know if we'll have time to find out. We've only got a couple hours here, so we'll see how far we get. Yeah, there you go. That's our limitations, right? Moore's law. Thank you, Neil. Neil knows exactly what I'm talking about, even though I do not. I had an Intellivision. I never had an Intellivision. I had friends with actual 2600s, as well as a couple Sears. Yeah, that's kind of I only knew one person had an Intellivision, and went to his house once, so that was it. Forces. I'm not sure I understand, Jamie. I missed something. Oh, sorry, man. Let's see. Taro, same here. Game consoles were toys. Computers could be used for programming. Yeah, I get you. I had hopes for the Amico too. Evil J, did you tell me or did you post in the Discord that you actually were going to get one of those, or you bought one of those? I can't remember. Anyway, okay, so let's go back. Let's get this thing open. I need Mislav's knife. Here we go. So, all right, let's see. Where is that? There it is right there. Let's go ahead and open this. All right. All right, go ahead and open it up from the end here. And inside we find more boxes. How about that? Let's go ahead and pull this box out right here. So there's a box. Here's a larger box. And there is actually another box in there. So there you go. There's what you get in the box. 3 additional boxes. So we've got this one right. Oh, look at this. This is kind of cute. Look at this. You got you're carrying on with the asteroids theme. I kind of like that. That's kind of a nice little touch there. Let's see what we have here. We had this. We have this. Doesn't really make anything if you put them together. I wondered if as you put them together, if it would make something, but it really doesn't. And then this right here. So there's what's inside right there. Now I'm going to assume this is the actual console itself, and these are the controllers, right? I'm going to guess. I'm going to say this is, okay, we'll see how good, okay, we know that. I'm going to say this is the joystick, this is the game controller. Let's see if I'm right. All right, let's open this one first. Box is really kind of cool. This is really kind of nice. I've always had I've always been a fan of the Atari logo. I will just say that. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, I may have missed it. Well, no, it's both of them. So your quick start guide is here. Press power, hold, equals pair. So that's going to turn it on, and then to pair it, we're going to hold it. For full user's manual here, toggle VCS to PC mode. Oh, so they're telling you how you can toggle to PCS or PC mode here. Now, I'm assuming we would want to add a joystick for that. Maybe not today, but maybe at some point we'll PC this thing and see what it looks like to operate as a PC. I think you have to put a operating system on a USB for that to work, though. I'm not sure. Well, I was right. This is the joystick. Oh, big long cable inside. Let me grab that. Nice cable. Now, the one disappointing thing is Of course, it's a 4-year-old machine. What do we expect, right? This is USB, micro USB. And as you all know, if you've watched my channel, I loathe micro USB. I don't know. Should they? Probably 4 years. That's probably still, yeah, probably 4 years ago. I mean, USB-C was out, obviously, but that's probably about par for the course. What do you think? Let me know in chat what you think. Oh, this is nice. Oh, come back here, box. I'm going to put my box over here a little closer to act as my trash can, so we don't have stuff all over. This is pretty nice. Look at this, guys. This is the joystick. Let me get an original for you. All right, here is an original right here. And seriously, this is an original right here, okay? This is a not even a remake. This is the original. So very reminiscent of each other. Pretty nice. Instead of this plastic here that we have that kind of holds it, we have a little just kind of slick plastic here. Have a button here. Here's that Atari button here, and then we have a couple of buttons back, and this is probably some kind of menu or something like that. That looks pretty nice. Looks like a micro USB goes in there. Let me get some light for you so you can see that. Ooh, slick, huh? And then if we look on the bottom here, you can see Atari VCS, get some information. It's got these little feet. Oh, these are rubberized so that they won't slip. So if you want to keep it, yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty sticky, and this is pretty slick, so that's pretty good. So if you want to play it, oh yeah, look at that. You could even, and that's not really moving. It's moving up and down because but it's not sliding, which is nice. So there you go. There's a comparison to the original. Not bad. Now, one of the things that we will note as we get going, this knob here, this actually, and let me get the light. The light's hard because it's really dark. This spins, so it turns. And I've seen some people online say, that spins, I don't like that. But the reason that spins is now that is your paddle controller. So you can play paddle games. So you can play paddle games like this. So that's kind of a unique design. Kind of a neat way to introduce that. Okay. So we'll put that over here. Let's get our other controller here. Here's the next one right here. This is kind of nice. I'm kind of enjoying this so far. Here's our quick start. Same quick start that we had on the other box. And here's the more modern controller. And let me go ahead and get out the cable here on this one as well. Little unboxing ASMR, folks. Here, I'll make extra noise for you. How about that? In case you're really needing that good AMSR. There you go. Another interesting. These cables are both micro USB, but they're wrapped differently. Huh, interesting. I don't know why I find that interesting, but yeah, why were they wrapped differently? I don't know what, maybe the fit in the box. I don't know, but I just, again, for whatever reason, I find that interesting. I'm assuming you can use the same one for both. All right, so this is a more modern take of the controller because you can play other than 8-bit games on this device. You can play modern PC games too. So here is that controller. That's pretty nice. You've got your shoulder buttons here. There's our plug in right there. Now these both will will connect wirelessly, I believe, via Bluetooth. Got the standard A, B, X, Y buttons, Atari button back, menu. Got a couple of analogs here, D-pad. Not bad. What do you guys think? All right, so those are our two controllers. Let me put those up here. I'm just going to check on chat here and see what you guys think about the controllers. Get caught up here. Hey, Stefan, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you're never late. And who knows, it could be better to be later, right? Sometimes it pays to be later. Looking forward to getting the Atari Game Station Go. Oh yes, I've seen that. I think that's something maybe I'll have to have for the channel. I'm not sure yet. If you think we need to experience that here together live, let me know. Hey, Jamie, thanks for welcoming Stefan here. I was in the pre-order founders until the whole thing imploded. Okay, for the Amco, right? Amico. Seems to degenerate quickly and implode. Yeah, it didn't last. We characterized it exactly the same way. Yep. Had it in television, not an Atari. Oh, one of those guys. Okay, Mislav, you could Put the Pac-Man screen on the 3 boxes to make a complete picture. Yeah, see, something like that, Mr. Landfill, would have been fine. By the way, welcome, Mr. Landfill. Good to have you here. If you didn't scroll back to the very beginning, you need to scroll back because Evil J took your spot as the very first person to post today. So he got you. Sorry. They probably still don't have the Namco Midway licensing to do that. Here, let me do a different thing here. There we go. Any normal person hates Mike. Thank you. I agree. I think it's probably my most loathed plug standard. I mean, I'd rather have the 9-pin DIN than that micro USB thing. That thing was horrible. Micro USB is okay. Mini's even worse. Agreed. USBs are like cell phone chargers, change every few years and end up with, yes, I've got a whole box of them for sure. Very Xbox. Yeah, it feels kind of that, but one of the things I do like is it's a little closer together. I kind of like that. I don't know. A lot of times they're a little bit wider, but that's okay. That's okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. Did you hear that, Evil J? It did not happen. You got it. Yep. All right. Let's open up the big box. Let's go back down here. Let's move our controllers to the side. Does this look more professional, guys, or is it just annoying? This little plant in this little thing. Let me know. I'm curious. Kind of cheesy, I know, but it seems to be the thing the YouTuber guys and gals do is just kind of dress up your set a little bit. Actually, again, it's working because what's happening is we're getting much better focusing out of here. So that's really good. So I kind of like it. Oh, here we go. More quick start guides. Look at this. It's going to tell us everything we need to do to get this thing turned on. So we've got plugs here. I think we can figure that out. And then it'd be interesting to see if there's any charge left in these two guys. We may actually have to plug them in. And then our connection, connect it to a monitor. Now, I'm not going to be connecting to a monitor. I'll be connecting directly into our ATEM Mini capture device. So let's keep our fingers crossed it's not doing some weird standard. I don't suspect it will. We should be okay. And then if you want a user's guide or support, get that here. So let's take a look at the box itself. The Atari VCS itself. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out first and see what we have inside before we come back to this. Let me set this over here. We have inside the box, stop right now. Thank you for your purchase. If you have questions or problems, go here for support. So there you go. If you want to scan that and get your support, you can do that. And then for all my German friends right there. All right, so we have that. Drop that in there. What is this? Yeah, look. I kind of dig in the card here. Let's see. Look at all the different games it looks like that we can play. What is this? This is, here we go. Limited time offer. You can get Antstream Arcade for $40 per year. Premium subscription, no ads. Get access to thousands of retro games and global leaders. Antstream.com/Atari. It looks like there's no real way to, stop anybody from, there's no specialized code, which I'm glad because I would have just lost my code because I just put that, but there's no code on here. Looks like you can just go to antstream.com/Atari and anybody could potentially do that. Honestly, that may just be a first year thing that they do anyway, but I do like the card. I think I'm going to keep the card. That's kind of nice. Let's put that back here somewhere. I'm not going to cover up the lovely account and that wouldn't be cool. We'll put it with our VIC-20 paddles for now until I figure out what I'm going to do. I got to clean this mess up. This is getting crazy back here. Got ideas for what I need to put back here, put them in chat, send them to me, put them in my Discord. We'll talk about it. We need to redo. We need to change some stuff. Well, that's weird. That was kind of weird. It looked like it was on top of my hand there for a minute. Anyway, we need to do something about this, okay? So let's go back down here. I told you, if you're new to the channel, I get distracted easily, so. All right, what do we have in here? We have our, oh goodness, this is definitely a power brick. Whew, check this out. This is switched power supply. What are we looking at here? This is, oh, hello. Now I can't focus because I'm not. Let me pull it down there a little. There we go. Looks like 19 volts, 3.2 amps, 65 watts. So that Ryzen's actually pulling some power, isn't it? What do we have here? We have a power cable. We will need that, just our standard power cable. Right here, you can see that. It's not it's the three prong right there. You can see that. And then what's this? This is probably an HDMI cable. Yes, yet another HDMI cable for the Combs household. Can never have too many HDMI cables? Yes, you can. Nobody has ever said you can't have too many HDMI cables. Have they? Has anybody ever said? Because I have thousands. Maybe it's just because of the nature of what I do, right? Okay. So let's say, and then finally you have a desiccant pack, okay? I think that's it. Yep, let's get rid of this. I do like the little foam there to protect everything. All right, let's go ahead and put this aside. We'll say this, I do not plan on keeping these boxes. That's not going to happen. I'll put my HDMI cable over here. Let's take a look at, wait. Did I get everything? I got this. Yeah, okay, I got that because we're going to need both of these. Let's take a look at the Atari VCS itself. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a little parched. I've been talking too much. Hold on. Let me get a little drink. Take a gander at all that you get while I get a little drink of L8. That's good. All right. All right. Hey, we got 17 of you. We've added some viewers. Hey, new viewers, if you're out there, join us in chat. Let me know you're here. So here we go. Oh, yes, here we go. Is this wood? Oh, this is actual wood, folks. That is wood. Check it out. I have a dog barking upstairs. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I have a dog barking upstairs. But this is actual wood. Pretty nice. Nice little touch. I'm usually not a fan of when people say they add a wood grain appearance, but when it's actual wood, I get excited. That's pretty cool. Now, in my research, I did find that you can easily remove this and replace it with others. I did choose this one over just the black one because this reminded me more of the original one we had, but that's real wood. Listen, you can hear the grain. Outstanding. Okay, we got a couple of USBs here. We got some grips across the bottom. Here's our side view if you want to see that. Here's our other side, nothing there. Here's our back. Okay, so we got two USBs here. Again, those will probably be handy for USB storage if you want to add that instead of doing an internal. Assume a keyboard you could add there. Here's our HDMI, Ethernet. We are going to plug into Ethernet. That way we don't have to do the whole awkward Wi-Fi thing where I'm trying to see what the password is and hide it from you and all that. We do have our AC power here, and that's interesting. Look at that. It's got kind of a hexagon shaped plug. Look at that. But I'm sure this is not a hex. Yeah, it's just the way they designed that. And then we have our power switch here. Power switch on the back. Interesting choice. Why power switch on the back? I don't know. Because the originals had those switches up here. I guess maybe you just assume that this goes under a TV and stays on all the time. I don't know. But speaking of TVs, my plan is pretty much, depending on how this works, this will live under our living room TV for a while, and lovely accountant and I will play some games and try it out. I want to give it time, right? I want to try it. All right. So that is it. Let me check on chat. And then the next thing we need to do is connect this and see what it looks like. How are we doing on time? Hey, we're doing great on time. Outstanding. Let me get caught up on chat here. See how you guys are doing. Let's go back to here. Yeah, if those controllers have been in boxes since first production run. Yeah, I don't know if this is the first production run because the stories online vary. Some people get these boxes and it's not working. You can't upgrade. Nothing's working. And some of them get them and say, well, everything was fine for me. And it plugged right in and the batteries and everything. So I don't know what or when this thing was produced. There's probably a way to find out, but I don't know. I don't know when it came out. All software companies I know. I hate it. I hate it. And I'm really having to think through, especially as I'm considering the retirement age, right? And trying to get my finances to where just everything's comfortable. I don't want a bunch of charges monthly and just watching money go out the door. So it's starting to bother me. Yep. Everyone's for everything wants the recurring for the books. That's exactly right. Squirrel. Thanks, Mr. Landfill. There's too many HDMI cables until you actually, well, I guess that's true. I have been, I think what's been nice, anybody needs an HDMI cable, they know to reach out to me now. HDMI cables are super expensive if you're dumb enough to, yes, I know, or just go someplace and not just find the cheapest HDMI cables. Typically works, especially for the kinds of things we're doing. Unless you're doing some 4K stuff, then you may want to just make sure you have a good one. Taro says, and they smugly take out one from your extensive stock of HDMI cables only to find the HDMI standard. Yes, exactly. 2.1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 2, 2.1. What are we up to now? 2.3? Something like that? I can't remember all of them. Well, the HDMI version does matter. Yes, and it does. Used to love mono price for decent. Are they, Amazon took them off. Is that right? Are they not? But Monoprice is around, right? Now, Amazon Basics aren't bad either. I will say that. I've used several Amazon Basic cables, and if you can find it, those are generally pretty good. HDMI wouldn't be bad if not for, HDCP. Yeah, interesting. We won't have to worry about that, right? No, because we don't have anything. Yeah, so we should be good. You mentioned that, and I just got to thinking, worst case scenario, I'm trying to run this thing through my capture card and it balks, but surely not, right? We shouldn't have that issue. I ran into one of the older HDMI cable recently that wouldn't do the res. Yeah, yep, especially if you're trying to do 4K or some weird off sync kind of resolution. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, when I had my last video on that Miktver little monitor, I had a lot of questions about 50 hertz versus 60 hertz and some other things. Well, I did a little video. I'm going to finish editing that probably in the next couple of days and put that up there to answer the question. So I do have a little more video on that little monitor if you're interested in that little guy. Evil J, and the worst part is the cheap HDMI splitters. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Is this a device that simulates a real, or is it really emulated? No, it's emulation. That's my understanding, Stefan. This is Debian Linux running an emulator is my understanding. It's their own custom version of Debian Linux. So that is just, it's absolutely terrible. Stefan, it's software emulate. Yes, exactly. Not like our blessed and our favorite Mega 65 for sure. I'm sub to your channel, 2 of them actually. You don't hate subscriptions. Now, you can subscribe to my channel without paying, right? So, Mislav, remember that. But yes, Mislav is a supporter of the channel. So, yeah, my executive producer corrects me, as he rightly should, because I do like it when you subscribe to my stuff, or not subscribe, but you can subscribe to the channel for free on YouTube. But when you become a member, I do like that, especially my monthly member. So you got me, Mislav. Yep, leave it to my executive producer. Straighten me out. Nicely done, Mislav. So here you go. I like it for you, for me, but I don't like it for me, for everybody else. Okay, so now I'm not helping myself. So, and what a segue, because I'm getting ready to do the whole mid-roll. Hey, have you thought about becoming a subscriber? So there you go. Good one, Mislav. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and go right into, hey, have you thought about supporting me on a monthly basis? Oh my gosh, this is horrible. You can do that if you go to buymeacoffee.com/retrocombs, where you can get some perks. By the way, I owe somebody. I finally have new swag in. And I had a new member. I can't remember who it was, but I owe them a box of goodies. So I got to do that. And for Vintage Computer Festival Midwest, I've got a new giveaway I'm looking forward to sharing with folks. And it will be in the holiday package for my holiday supporters, or those folks who are Mega 65 supporters. So you'll get, I'm not going to give it away yet because I want to save it, but they're really pretty cool. I kind of like them. They're just a little swag. But anyway, go here. You can learn how to support the channel, do all those things. I'd love to have you a part of it. But the biggest thing that you get out of that when you join the channel is not just my love for you, but also you get a chance to join the Discord, where many of the folks who are in chat now are in chat on a regular basis. I have not been in there a lot, but there's still a lot of good stuff going on. The other thing you get access to is Jamie at Jamie's Hack Shack has his own channel under the retroCombs Discord. So if you want to connect with him, that's another great way to do it, and see some of the projects he's working on. So Jamie, I appreciate you being a part of the Discord and sharing some of the cool stuff that you're doing. Evil J is probably my most prolific, there we go, contributor to the channel right now. So Evil J, thank you too for being such a great supporter. The other thing that you can do is if you do subscribe down below using a YouTube subscription, which I think is what or membership, I'm sorry, YouTube membership, which is probably what Ms. Love's also talking about, then you will come in at the Buy Me a Coffee level Mega 64 version. So if you go here, you look at the benefits of being a C64 member. That's what you get if you join down below with a YouTube membership. But here's the thing. You have to email me and let me know you joined because I don't get your email address and I can't send you all your goodies and stuff. So there you go. All right. I think we've covered it all. Let's see. There are subscriptions and then there are subscriptions. Hey, thank you. Nicely done, Taro. And hey, Mislav, thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. That's the other way that you can support the channel. If during a live stream you want to support the channel, say, hey, I'm not ready for a monthly commitment with you. You just scare me to death, which I understand. You can just do a super chat if you just like the video that we're doing, like Mislav did. So thank you for that. If you're watching and it's not live, you can send a thanks, which is basically the same thing. It's just not during the live stream. So there you go. A lot going on. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. That's really the Evil Jay and Jamie hack. It is kind of, it's your show, but there's some really cool stuff. I love watching and following along. Again, I don't respond to everything, but I'm pretty much reading everything that's going on in there. So yeah, they're like, can I say this? I think Evil Jay and Jamie have a bromance going on. I'm just going to say it's a tech bromance. They seem to be thinking the same way a lot of the times, and they've got a lot of the, so if I've offended you by saying it's a bromance, I apologize, gentlemen, but I still think it's pretty much like a bromance between you two. So, but it is fun. Again, love it. I love it because it adds just some great content to the channel. So you all, if you're not a member, you're missing that. All right. So again, thank you very much. One last time, go here, check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, you can email me at retrocombs@icloud.com and I can help you out that way too. Enough of that. Let's get back to, let's connect this thing. All right. Oh man, here we go. Now, we're going to start with the power. Now, this is some exciting live streaming here. Watching a guy hook up a bunch of cables, it doesn't get any more exciting than that on YouTube. Let's face it. That's what you all came here for, right? Watch me plug in a bunch of cables. Why do I think this is going to go horribly wrong? Why do I have this fear that nothing is going to work? I don't know. I shouldn't doom myself, right? Okay, I'm going to plug this in just to kind of let you guys in on the, so I've got a little plug in over here. Oh, got to get my reference books out of the way. I'm going to have to check out the electronic reference book. That's for sure. All right, let's get this over here and plug that in. Oh yeah, see, this is what happens. You try and decorate, people come in and they just mess everything up. All right, I'm going to not unplug this, not unplug it. Take the little, what am I trying to say? I'm not going to take the little wire thing off there. Okay, but I am going to plug this in right here. All right. Luckily, it doesn't just pop on when you plug it in. That's good. Now I need some HDMI. Now let's hope, yes, this is on my cable. This is on my dongle over here. So this is the one that we need. And we'll plug that in here. And what I've not checked, and I need to do that, let's go to our retro view. Yep, it's turned on, so we're good. Let's make sure we are on HDMI. And I do that with this little thing right here. We are on HDMI. Okay. Now I have a choice. Do I want to plug in the controllers and turn it on and hope that they have power? Well, let's see if they have power. It said if we press this button right here, it'll turn on. Ooh, a little something on there. Let's see if it turns on. Oh yeah, look. Did you see that? Look at that. It's got power. Well, that's cool. Check that out. Got little LEDs that move as you move the joystick. That's a cool little touch. The original definitely didn't do that, but that's a nice touch. So right now it has power. We'll keep it as it is for now. Let's go ahead and turn it on to give you, oh, I got to remember how to pair. So to pair, we press and hold the power. Press and hold, yeah, that one. Okay, so we're gonna press and hold that, and that's gonna pair it once it's up. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Let's try it out. All right, here we go. We're going over to our retro review, folks. But just as a reminder, the on-off is right here. So I'm going in. So I'm gonna move this back and give myself a little room. Straighten everything up because I am that way. I'm OCD about everything being lined up here. All right, so here we go. I'm going to turn this on and then go to our retro. Here we go, folks. Keep those fingers crossed, please. Please keep those fingers crossed. I need your help. Here we go. Got a fan. I hear a fan. I don't know if you can hear that fan. Oh, my signal. It's got a signal. There we go, folks. We have the Atari logo. So far, so good. Whoa, that was weird. Switch between some different, looks like maybe we're doing some kind of setup here. Oh, look, it's the asteroids are carrying the theme. I like it. I guess I need to put my headphones on. I need to see if there's sound. So I'm going to go into geeky headphone mode. All right, connect your Bluetooth device or connect your device via Bluetooth. Okay, so it said hold this button right here. So that's what I'm going to try. Connect your device via Bluetooth or USB cable to start. Didn't do it. Let me see. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, no, hold, press, hold equals pair. Okay, let's try it again. I'll just keep holding it. And then we'll see if it connects. That is not connecting. Connect your USB device, Bluetooth or USB cable. Let me try the other one, just out of curiosity. Let me try the other one here. So I'm going to try this one right here. Okay, I turned it on. So you get a little light right here, and then we're going to hold this again and see if it connects. Let's see if that happens right here. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong? Press equals hold equals pair. Yep, that's what we're doing. It is not pairing by default. Let me check chat just real quick, see if you guys have any thoughts on this. Does it have a fan? Yeah, it's got a little fan. It's got a fan and ventilation on the back. Yeah, the lighting on the stick is cool. Did the joysticks go back to sleep? They did not, which is really weird. Let me try. I want to try wireless first, but maybe it's just so low that they don't. Yep, still on. I can show you here. So it's still on, and I'm going to hold this. Let's go back to retro. I think we're going to have to go cabled for now anyway. It doesn't say how long to hold it either, which is interesting. Okay, I've held it long enough. Let me just check one more time. Let's make sure you all are reading this the way I'm reading it. Do you read this to be, here is our Atari logo. Oh, press, hold up. Oh, wait, are they asking for us to press the pair on the power button on the back? This is confusing. I can't imagine, because if you press and hold on the back, that's going to shut our device down. So, but I don't see this button anywhere on here. Okay, that is, I will just say, that is a little confusing to me. Press equals, because they're showing this, press equals power, hold equals pair. So I think that's right, yeah. We're doing it right, it's just not working. Right, guys? Let me know if you think that something else should be going on here. All right, so let me get back here, and so that didn't work. Let me get a cable here. We're going to grab a cable, and we're going to plug in and see if we can get this thing working. Wow, this is one long cable. You can go across the room with this guy. All right, I'm going to plug it into the front. Right here. Now, it would be nice if, yeah, this is USB-C to USB-C for sure. All right, so there's that. And then, now I'm going to go back to retro. I'm going to plug this in, but we're going to go back to retro. I'm going to plug it in right here. Let's see. It looks like it's upside down. Of course, it's upside down. And let's go back over to retro and see what happens when we plug it in. All right, it's plugged in. All right, well, it found it that way. Looks a little squashed. Let me go ahead and fix my capture card here. Hold on just a second. See how it's like this? We can fix that. I just got to use my little remote. There we go. All right. So we have that, and it looks like it wants us to press the Atari button right here. So that's what we're going to do next. There we go. All right. Hey, that's pretty nice. We get a little layout. What's going on there? Pretty cool. Back button. Oh, so this is the back button right here. Select button. Yeah, we get that. Main menu is the Atari. That makes sense. Rotate for specific joystick, we know that. Back button and context menu. We'll have to check out what the context menu looks like. Okay, so I'm going to assume that if we hit the Atari, we go to our main menu, or let's try it. Nope. Oh no, it's flashing. It wants us to hit select. There we go. That's pretty nice. That's good. I can deal with that. Okay, let's see if it's working. We do have some sound too. Let me go ahead and kick up the sound just a little bit. Now, we may have to change that sound after. Yeah, can you guys hear that? We may have to change that as we play a game. Maybe too loud, but so let me know in chat. All right, we'll go ahead and select English. Searching for, oh, I need to plug in my networks. We're not going to do that. We are going to plug into our network. I have a network cable, as you should. You should always have a network cable handy, right? And I have one handy right here for the live stream studio. And we're going to plug that in right there. All right. So I should have done that first. That would have been nice. And let's go ahead and go back to Retro and see. There we go. It automatically recognized Ethernet, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we don't have to go through. Oh, it's searching for updates. It says it's installing updates. Now, that was kind of fast. It should be fast, but let's let it. Oh, here we go. That's just a little loud. I turned that down for you. Let me know if that's too loud though, folks. Interesting, it's restarted. Could that update have happened that quickly? So it looks like we're going right back through the whole process again. It either, you know, the other thing is it may not have even worked. I don't know, we'll find out. Searching for networks, Ethernet. Uh-oh. Configuring system updates. Please keep it plugged in. Installing update 2 of 4. Okay, so the first one was 1 of 4. This is 2 of 4. So we may, I will tell you, here's the deal, folks. I did my research because I didn't want to sit here and go, what in the world, and we don't get to play it. What I did learn is that if this doesn't work, I have the OS on here. We can boot from this and update it. So I am prepared. Well, actually, I don't need the adapter anymore. I needed that for, but what I did is I downloaded the software, used Etcher, Blana Etcher, and burnt that image on here. So that is on here. How are we doing? Looks like it's installing 2 of 4. So we're going to see, this may actually work. We're going to have to do, it looks like we're going to have to do this a couple of different times. So this is going to be a little bit like watching grass grow, folks, because I do want to see if this works. How are we doing on time? We got plenty of time. We're only 1 hour in, you know, we usually go a couple hours. So it looks like installing the updates. I wonder, because I am on Ethernet, if that first download was just that quick. So while that's going, and I'll keep an eye on it, let's come in here, chat, and see if you guys can keep me busy while it's doing that. Pairing dock on website indicates the use of the Atari logo. Okay, so we were to use it. Yeah, so we did that. So that's working. We'll come back. Again, it could maybe just battery. I don't know. We can assume. It doesn't really indicate. One of the things I was hoping it would tell me how the charging was going, but I don't see any indication of charging. That's what the box, yeah, exactly. I did find a Reddit article with people having pairing issues, apparently fixed in an update, probably so, if we can get these updates going. Hey, you can see, is that yours? Is that your network, Jamie? Because I always wondered whose that was. And you probably noticed the other one that popped up was I have a separate Internet of Things network here too. Be safe, everyone. Got along. Hey, good to have you, Mr. Landfill. We'll be in touch soon, sir. Hope you're feeling better. I know you've been battling a little something. So good to have you here. Is this thing still going? It looks like it's still going over here. We're going to give it a shot. I don't know how much longer we're going to go. Later. Car care. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There you go. Nicely made. Yeah. Here we go. I was wondering if it would force a lot of updates, depending on how long it's been in the box. So here's where we are. It still says installing updates. Now, what I don't know is how long I should put up with this, because I don't have an indicator. I also read that there were a few folks online who said that they had to restart it to get it. But I could never find exactly how long it took to do these. So we may restart it here and try it again. I'm guessing that we may actually have to, yeah, well, once we get it updated, I'm actually wondering if we're going to have to use this to make this work. And supposedly it's just plug it in, turn it on, and it recognizes. We'll see. We'll give it a shot here. Wait. What? Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Just I don't know what. That's funny, Neil. Yes, broadcast widely. No, some other neighborhood, I guess. Gotcha. Just found it on my Wi-Fi. Let's say, okay, guys, I don't think this is doing anything. Give me your opinion online. Do you think we should, first of all, try and restart it? See if the update number 2 start, because I have heard that some people had to restart it again a couple of times and wait, 3 of 4. You guys see that? It just changed. It just changed. Hold on. It looks like something might be happening. Stop where we are. Oh my goodness, that's funny. I thought we had all frozen then. Okay. Hey, finished updating system. It's restarting. Do we think this is going to work? Could I have a system that actually updates without having to use this? Could that possibly happen on a retroCombs live stream where I would get the best experience? No, that can't happen. Let's see. Don't abort the update. That's asking for trouble. Yes, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, good to have you. Thanks for joining us. Never abort the update is Sarah's recommendation, which I agree. All right, here we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so far so good. Now, will we have more than one update, you think, or do you think this one will just work? So this is our 3rd time with this screen, folks. 3rd time. Hey, what's that little thing up in the right? Did you see that? Look at it up in the upper right-hand corner. It's showing that we're connected via Ethernet. That's pretty cool. I don't think that was there before, so that might be an indication that we got an update. What do you? Let's see what we're talking about here. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to do it. Yeah, it's never a good idea. I know. You could always try the run stop key. Hey, I could do shift restore. We could try that, right? Oh wait, I don't have a keyboard. I do want to hook a keyboard up to this thing eventually. So let's do this. Come on, baby. You got this. English, once again, choosing English again. Searching for networks, yes, Ethernet. Oh, man, it's updating BIOS. That was different, restarting. Okay, well, I think I'm pretty pleased, actually, because I don't know. I was, again, looking at some of the videos online. I don't think anybody ever got this far into it with just updates. Maybe that update experience has been improved, and maybe we have a newer one in a box. Boy, that fan just kicked on. It kicks on right at the beginning, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Found update. There we go. So here's what I would say right now. If you buy one of these, expect to spend 15 to 20 minutes updating it. Now, I'm just lucky because I get to spend my 15 or 20 minutes updating it with a few of my favorite friends. So thank you, retroCombians, for being here and spending time with me instead of me just sitting here watching this thing bored to tears. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, please do not remove the power. Whoa! We are flashing firmware, folks. I think this is a positive thing. So this would be cool for people maybe who buy this and aren't sure. I'll make sure and put, as I always do, I'll put time codes. Let me get rid of my little picture-in-picture so people can see this. I will get some time codes in this video, this live stream when we're done, so that people, if they want to jump around, can jump to the things that we found out. So I'll try and put these time codes so it'll guide people to where they may need it, because somebody might find this helpful afterwards. It's one of the reasons I love to do live streams, because you actually get to see it live and understand how long it actually takes, not somebody who's made an edit of the process. I always say that. Made an edit of the process, and it looks like they did it in 30 seconds. Now you get a real live indication of how long this actually took to get from unboxing to play. At least the updates aren't horribly long. Well, they're not horribly long. If it were Windows, it'd be worse. I've been messing about with Botacera on my Pi 5. Oh, that's cool. Your way looks much easier. Thank you. It probably is, Neil. I don't know. We'll see. Botacera is fun, though, isn't it? I have on my Windows PC, I have it as another, goodness gracious, as another, when we section off a hard drive into sections, another, I don't know. See, there we go. When we break a hard drive into, what are those things called, guys? Help me out. When you have a hard drive and you have two separate partitions. There you go. Gosh, this has been hard. Okay, we have no signal. Let's hope something's happening. The light's on the box, but we don't have a signal. So not sure Maybe I need the lights on. Uh-oh. Yes, partition. Thank you, Jamie. Came in a little, just about as I was, I think, figuring it out, so I appreciate it. Yeah, very interesting. The light is on, but I have no signal. Because it updated the BIOS. So I'm wondering if I should power down and power back on. Oh man, that's always a bad idea. I know, but I want to think folks that, don't you think I should restart it? Here's what I have going on. Just so see the light right here? We've got the light on, but this is our screen. All right, so light is on. Here's our screen. No fan noise. What would you do if you were me right now? So I answered that question. I went ahead and just decided to press a button on the joystick. Nothing's happening. I think I need to reboot. I think I need to power cycle. And signal source didn't flip to something else. Good question. Let me check. Good choice. Let's check. That is a very, very, very astute observation. Let's do that. Let's go to HDMI. Nope, we are on HDMI, so we're good. So that's right. The BIOS update ran to complete without error. Sometimes there's a secondary update process that runs afterwards. That has to do with the shit, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, no signal still. I'm sure it was doing something. The lights would indicate by, yeah, exactly, flashing or something. They're doing nothing. So I think, here we go, folks. We're of course. It's a retroCombs live stream, right? I almost said podcast. It'd be better if it was a podcast. You wouldn't be seeing my frustration. But it is a retroCombs live stream, which means that we're going all in. We're in. We're going to break it. Here we go. So I'm going to power it off. I'm going to press the button on the back. We're going to power off, and I'm going to power back on. Actually, I'm just going to tap it first and see if anything happens. Oh, it's powering back on. Or did it turn off? Light went off. So, oh, wrong one. Light's off. So I'm assuming it's off. All right, here we go. We're going to turn it back on. Keep those fingers crossed, folks. Here we go. It's back on. Lights on. No signal. Signal. Atari. Whew. Oh. Anybody else like me who just gets a little nervous about those types of things? Okay, we need our asteroids again. We need our... Yeah, asteroids was next, right? Let's see. We have asteroids, folks. Is that too loud? Let me bring it down just a little bit. Okay, we have asteroids. That's good. That's good. Okay. Hey, let's do this again, shall we? Let's press a bunch of buttons again. Let's press the back button, and I bet we can pair now. I bet that's going to... Okay, here we go. Let's choose English again. Let's choose Ethernet again. And, oh, no updates found. Outstanding. Here we go. All right, we are in, folks. Now, what we're going to do is, for the sake of us spending time together productively for the next, 30, 40 minutes, we are only going to go in as guest. I will at some point create an account, but for now, we're just going to kind of experience the machine. I want to look at the OS, check out the menu. Let's see if this update worked. Hey, before we do that though, let's see if we can pair this wirelessly. And I don't know where I would do that, but I think I can unplug this. So I'm going to unplug it. Okay, good. Classic joystick connected, disconnected rather. So now we're going to hold our little button and see what happens here. You ready? Let's see. Yep, still not pairing. Not sure why. It's flashing. Let me hold it again. Oh, joystick connected. There we go. Let's see. Work. Oh, it was connected. What happened? Did you guys see that? That wasn't just me, right? Let's hold it again. I saw a connection on there. I know I did. Okay, I'm going to hold it. Okay, we'll tap, turn it on. Okay, and then hold the button. Oh, we had it. And then it disconnected. Okay, I'm not going to fool with it anymore. I will figure that out, but it is not working. Let me try, just out of curiosity, let me try this one. Okay, it's on. Hold it. Yeah, that one's not working either. Okay, I'll come back to that later. Anyway, let me plug back in. So plugging power back in. There we go. It is nice that it lets you know when things are connected. Okay, so let's go in as, oh man, I just got a ton of wire. Look at this mess of wire. Look at all this. All right, so let's see here really quickly what you guys are saying. Breeze again, yes, most definitely. Now I want an asteroids. Yeah, that would be on every, you're right. That was really cool. Hold it until it starts flashing, then release. Maybe you need to hold it. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, before I give up, that sounds more correct. Okay, so here's what we have. So I'm going to click it once. Okay, it's flashing. See, it's already flashing, which is interesting. So let's go back to our retro and see. So this is flashing. So I'm going to hold it for a few seconds. And the light stops flashing when I hold it for a few seconds. It just turns it off. It turns this off. So I'm going to, with the power off, just hold it. That didn't work either. Oh, there it is, connected. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's see. We're in, guys. Okay, so here's the magic. Here's the secret sauce. Oh boy, this needs to be all the way turned off. It needs to be turned off. Then don't click it to turn it back on. Even though the instructions say it's a power on, that's not what you're doing. While it's off, with the power off, hold it. Don't let it power on, just hold it. And then it'll make the connection, and then you are good. So there you go. So we've helped with a little convoluted process that may help another viewer. Again, I'll have a time code down there. We'll take care of that. Now we can finally go in and see what this thing looks like. All right, let's go ahead and go in as a guest. Hi, guest. Setting up your Oh, that's pretty. All right, looks like update available. Firmware upgrade is available for connected device. All right, I guess, sounds like we need to do something here. So let's go ahead and do that. That could be part of the problem why it's not connecting too. So yet another upgrade. We have to upgrade our firmware of our connected device. I kind of feel like I want to plug that back in. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. And we've done our updates. Nothing's happening. Oh wait, firmware upgrade is available. Can I go to devices? Is that what it said? So let's go back. It's locked up. It won't let me go there. I should not have probably selected that before we did. Let me go ahead and wow, this is something, huh? You're just not gonna play right off the bat. I can't go back home. Oh, there we go. All right. So I hit my context. Let's see. Please check your internet connection. That's interesting. It said go to system, devices, I think. My devices. Oh, update controllers. There we go. Let's go ahead and do the update on this. New update is available. Let's upgrade that. Please do not unplug. Okay, so there you go. Now we have an example of how we update our joystick controller. Now I'm not going to do this one now. I'll do that one later. We won't worry about that. Everything I want to play should work on this. Looks like you can, let's go back here. We can calibrate our controllers. Wireless, Bluetooth is on, off, on. Okay, let's go back up here and let's go back let me check, make sure network shows Wi-Fi. I want to turn Wi-Fi off. And then Ethernet is on, so we should be good. Okay, just to keep confusion out of the way. So let's go back up here. Let's go back home again. Now see, it says update available. See that in the upper, let's see what's going on here. We have, so it's an update to this game, evidently. You can, oh, that's kind of nice. If you look down in the lower left, you can see internal storage rather. So we've got 20 gigs free. Yeah, that would fill up pretty quickly, I could tell. So let's do this. Let me see, can we get, that's the only game that's installed right now. Let's go to the store. Let's see if we can actually access the store. Something went wrong. Please try. This is the issue a lot of folks had online. So this is bad. Oh, no, wait, there it is. Wait, something's working. Scratch that. This worked. Outstanding. Hey, let's try something. Okay, that's interesting. We got an error. Let that error go. Let's see. Let's see if we can find anything free. I think there's some free stuff on here. Yes, you can use this, folks, to play video. Oh, look at this. You can look at Google Slides, Google Docs. You can load some apps, but you can load Netflix on this, and you can, in fact, play video on this. So, oh, look, it's got Apple Plus, Spotify, Pluto TV. This actually has all the ones I kind of use, too. It'd be interesting to try these. Now, we're not going to do this today, but you do kind of get, here's Test Gamepad. Oh, look, Discord, folks. We could throw up the retroCombs Discord and see. That's kind of cool. Although it's only got 3 stars, which bothers me. Twitch, Hulu. Yeah, this has got all the biggies. Here's YouTube. I kind of want to load YouTube, but we're going to go ahead and load that one in. Oh, I got to do accounts. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that unless I create an account. Well, that kind of stinks. So I may have to create an account, but let's go back and see if we can get a game running here. Let's see what kind of games we have first. Again, I may have to create an account just to even download anything. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that. So you can see some games here. There's one that's free. Puzzledorf is free. I don't think, oh, this one looks interesting. Yars Rising. I've seen that, but ooh, $30. I'm not sure I'd spend $30. Would you guys spend $30 on that? Let me know what you think. Let's see, free. Can I install that? I don't think it's going to let me. I think it's going to say I need an account. Yeah. So I am going to have to do that probably to make this. So let's just see if we can get one game going. And then what we'll do is I will switch over I don't know if I can create an account offline or if I actually have to be on the device. So, but let's go through the interface. So home, you can see the update available. I'm wondering if it won't download the update now because there's not an account. So I think we're going to have to do that. Oh boy. So here are the games I have installed. Of course, here are the apps I have installed. Joystick's fine, by the way, folks. I kind of like the joystick. It actually feels really nice. I have no apps installed. Here's our store. Looks like I have some friends. If any of you ever have one of these, I could have a friend. It's always nice to have a friend. And of course, we already saw the system options here. Let's look across top, see what we have. We have general settings, so we can change the resolution. We have HD, full HD. It's not going to have any of the other options because the capture device only supports full HD. Looks like we have some audio options coming out of there. That's right. Preferences. Oh, we could rename it if we want to do that. Put it to sleep. Controls. Here's our classic. Here's our update, which we've already seen. And then we could do a factory reset. So there's that one. We talked about network. Here's our devices. I've already looked at that. And then finally we have our storage, so we can see what size we. So I assume that if we have SSD or USB hanging off the back, that'll show up there too. All right, so I think we're at an impasse here unless I create an account. So let me just check and see if I can. Again, I don't think it's going to play this game. I think that was the problem we were having when I thought it was locked up because I'm not signed in. It's not going to let me probably update that. I'm just going to click to see. It says update. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. All right. So I will need to do that. What do you guys think? Do we want to take the time? I think we want to take the time to do that, right? We got 30 minutes easily. We could do this. So we should do it. Omega Race. Yeah, that'd be fun. Just like most Bluetooth stuff from Power On, hold it. Yeah, there you go. We figured it out though, didn't we, Sarah? Yep. Let's see. And Martin, you are a little late, but hey, good news is this will all be online for you to go back and get caught up. Good to have you here, Martin. Thanks for popping in and joining us. Always good to have you here. Let's see. Yep, everybody's welcoming Martin as they should. What if you go? Yeah, I know games. I don't think I like this machine looking at the price. Yeah, it's probably even more expensive for you, right? Over there. I think for what I paid, less than $100, I think it's okay. I think it's going to be okay. We don't know because we've not played a game, so we got to get a game going. Get a Pi and use RetroPie or Botacera. It'll do loads more. But the thing, I will say this, Neil, the one thing that I do like, and I've said this many times, the things I do like is the hardware. I mean, I do like this joystick. I will say that's kind of nice. I like this look. It's got kind of so having a control. I think there's $100 worth of enjoyment here is what I'm saying without loading and creating an account, which let's do that now. Let's create an account right now. Let's see how I'm going to do that. How will I do that? Okay, let's go to our retro view. We're going to do it. Man, I got to use a joystick for this thing. All right, we're going to create a new account. And here's our, got to do all this. All right, yeah. You've taken everything. I accept. Let's do old school. Hey, there you go. Let's do, I like that. That's a good option. Let's choose, no. Yeah, that one, or you want the 400 or the 800? Actually, maybe I should just do this. No, I want to show that I've got some cred there. There we go. We'll do that. Sweet old box art. Isn't that great? I know, I love it. Let's see. Let's next. Enter display name. Well, we know what this is going to be, right? Here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be painful. I should just get a regular keyboard. Do I have a regular keyboard handy? I have this one. Oh, you know what? I could. Hold on. I got an idea, folks. You guys are going to love this. I can. You ready? Here we go. This is going to get really geeky. I can plug this in, which is my 8-bit do, with it's a USB-C, which I have right here, with USB-C to B. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to plug this in right here. Now I have to remember, can I get this plugged in? Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's plugged in there. And then I'm going to plug this in to right here. Now, when this is on Bluetooth, this little switch right here, it'll be connected to my Mac. If I go off, it should be connected to this. Let's see if it works. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. How about that, folks? So simple, easy peasy. Plug in a keyboard. This stuff gets a lot easier. All right, let's go ahead and hit enter. Next. And you get all the fun sounds. All right, so I don't need to hide this. You guys email me all the time. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, I'm trying to, got to click. There we go. And that is retrocombs at iCloud.com. All right, guys, you know how to email me. And I share that all the time. That's actually the email that's down there. So hey, if you want to email me, send me an email. Happy to get an email. All right, next. All right, enter your 6-digit PIN. Okay, well, I'm not going to share that with all of you, so let me go ahead and do this. No, I can't do that because you'll still see it. So you're going to have to look me directly in the eyes. Got you right here as I enter the PIN. Whoa. There we go. Okay, it looks like it took it. Should ask me to redo it. Set PIN. Next. One more time. Oh, there we go. 6-digit PIN is in. Okay, I think I can share. Yeah, there we go. What's your birthday? Well, we all know my birthday, but let's just look me in the eye, folks. Got a really tiny screen over here that you can't see. That's why I'm squinting over here. So apologies for that. There we go. And you know, I really hate to put my birth year in there because gosh, that's a long time. Oh my goodness, I got to scroll all the way down there. Holy cow, guys. I have to hit that button 60 times. 60, that's how old I am. I'm only in 1980. Oh, I lost my thing. Shoot. That happened during the last live stream. Let me go ahead and get rid of that for now. It's still not it. Hold on. This is what happens when you're old. There we go. Got it. All right. So I think we can go back here. Uh-oh. Got it. I got a mess. I got a mess. There we go. This game has its ups and downs, but you can never lose focus on your individual because you can't. Well, I don't even know what that means. What is that? Let's go next. Next. Let's see. There we go. Yep, it popped up. Great. Verify account. Okay, now I've got to go into something and verify an account. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Let me go here. The joys of activate account. Here we go. There you go. Successfully authorized. Now we can update. All right, we're in business, folks. We're updating. So what I'm going to do now, since everything's working, I'm going to go ahead and... why is that? I have lost access to my Stream Deck over here for some reason. I got some stuff going on, so let me go ahead and get rid of this. So this could get a little crazy here towards the end, folks. Let me get rid of that. Let's put that back up where that belongs. And let me go back over here to my Bluetooth, set this back over here. Let me see if I can fix something here. Let's see. Cast that to ATEM. Looks like that's working, but that's not working. Oh wait, did that work? Yeah, I got some issues going on with the studio. Oh no, verify account to get yet another bunch of endless spam for sure. I will definitely break that spam. I get, oh, nicely done, Evil J. Let's see, LOL, I wasn't looking into the screen reflection behind you. What? No. Let's see. Guys, watch his glasses for reflect. Oh, very nice. I have cables with reversible USB. That's a thing. Oh, yes, that is. Oh, okay, good. So here's what's going on. I don't know why, but I have lost my Stream Deck ability. See how it's doing this weird thing? And maybe let me try something here. There we go. Okay, so that's back. I've got part of it back. Yeah, so this is working. So, but I can't switch back with my, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, again, it's a retroCombs live stream. There you go. So I'm going to have to manually, for whatever reason, my Stream Deck is not connecting to my ATEM. So I'm going to have to, I've got to old school this. I got to remember what these buttons are. Okay, I'll try and do my best to get us through the rest of this. Let's go ahead and launch the Atari VCS Vault, shall we? Okay, so we have the updates. Let me go ahead and turn on my, oops, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I've got to do everything manually. Code Mystics. Whoa. So this is the Atari VCS Vault. There we go. So this is supposedly, and this is all we'll cover today. We're not going to, I don't think I'm going to buy anything or try and load anything else, especially since I'm having some problems here. But let's take a look at the gallery, see what we have. Obviously, we have asteroids, right? So looks like we can use our controller. We can check the gallery options. Let's see what the gallery says. Oh, pretty cool. Look at this. Move back and forth between the gallery. Oh, this is nice. You get instructions, although those are really hard to read. Not too bad. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's kind of like the Atari 50th, where you get a little information about the games. Oh, there's the cocktail version. I remember playing that at a pizza joint. I think it was, what was it? What was the name of that? I can't remember. There was a pizza place at Mr. Gaddy's. That's right, Mr. Gaddy's. Mr. Gaddy's Pizza. Is music too loud? I can turn that down just a little bit. Let me know. Yeah, the sounds are good. I agree, Neil. I think this is kind of fun. Loss of macros alert, no doubt. It's really starting to annoy me. I'm kind of hopeful maybe they'll just come back on. If I go back over here, it works, but oh, it's back on. Who knows? Okay, everything's back. It all fixed itself. I have such a great studio. I've got AI running it. It just fixed itself. So everything's working again. So there we go. So that's kind of cool. Go back. We can hit our back button. We also have over on the left, it looks like it tells you what versions. I don't know how I can move down though. Do you want to quit the game? No, I don't want to quit the game. Okay, so oh, I did quit the game. So within the vault itself, there are games. So what I've read is you have to be very careful because sometimes you'll buy a game when that game is actually in the vault. So you need to really understand what's in the vault before you go out and start buying games. Okay, so let's find out what's in the vault now. I love that. That's really cool. Digging the sounds. I think I will put this on my TV upstairs. I think I could really enjoy this. What else do we have? Asteroids Deluxe, Black Widow. I know nothing about Black Widow. Interesting. I do not know this game. Or maybe I've just forgotten it. Oh, the operator's manual. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? We have Centipede, Crystal Castles, Gravatar. That's a good one. Liberator. I always liked Liberator too. Lunar Lander. That's a classic. Major Havoc. That one I'm not as familiar with. Looks like it's an arcade title. Millipede, Missile Command. Oh, Pong. There you go. Just one-on-one Pong, right? Red Baron. There are many quarters in Red Baron for sure. Another one of those good vector games. We have Space Duel, Sprint 2, Super Breakout, Tempest, Warlords, and then we're back to Asteroids. So not a lot there, but again, try and see what you have available. Maybe we'll try and download one game just to see. I think there's a free, more modern game. We'll try that out. Let's do, well, we have to do Asteroids, but Asteroids, what was the controller for Asteroids? It was, yeah, this could be interesting. Let's go ahead and do play. All right, here we go. Oh, there it is. Press start. So which one is start? So now you've got to figure out from here, which I guess I should have read, what is start? So I'm afraid if I press that, it'll go back. Maybe this is start. Let's try that. It wasn't that one. Okay, it is this one right here. Meantime, I'm dying. Oh, interesting. Hey guys, this is really cool. This has a vibration. So when you die, see? I don't know if you can hear that, but actually when you get hit, even in an Atari 2600 game, you're getting vibration feedback. That's cool. I like that. All right, this is good. Yeah, I like this. I like this joystick. Ooh. Also, really cool. When you fire your thrusters to move your ship, you get vibration feedback. Oh man, I kind of like that. Now, how do I change my, right and left. Okay. Let's do, oh, that was horrible. I don't want my name on that. Let's just do, there you go. And then we can press, again, start is this button right here. Let's do one more and then we'll try something else here. I was always one of those that I'm sticking in the middle until I'm no other option. I might actually get through a level here, guys. Is that even possible? Uh-oh. No way, dude. Uh-oh, I'm on the move. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna die. But again, what was neat is when I hit my thrusters, I did get vibration feedback. This should be it. I should get through here. Oh, man. All right. Level completed. Very cool. What do you guys think? How's that look to you? I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and main menu. I really kind of like that. I think that looks really good. Let's do one game. Let's do this one over here that I wasn't familiar with, which is Major Havoc. Some of you may have been familiar with Major Havoc. This does not look... I do not remember this. This looks really cool. No, do not remember this, but already liking this. Does anybody else remember this? Oh, interesting. This one, folks, this one is a scroll. It's a paddle controller game. So, oh, this is, yeah. So I can imagine this on Tempest would be really good too. I like this game. I am really digging this. I feel like I need to buy another one of these controllers, these classic controllers, because if we're going to play two-person, it'd be nice for both people to have this option. Docking on the platform. This is really a nice... I do not remember this. Oh, what is this? Follow the arrows. Touch reactor. Did it. Oh, this is weird because you have to use your controller, your paddle controller. You have to jump and then spin your controller to get up there. Oh, hold joystick button for higher jumps. Okay, so I'm going to go... jump and over. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, really weird. The control is roll this back and forth. Interesting, but kind of cool in a certain amount of way. All right, so there is that one. Let me go ahead and exit. I'm going to go into chat. You guys take a look and we'll play one more. Tell me what you want to play. Let's see. You kind of see what our options are here. There's that Tempest. That would be really good with this controller for sure. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of liking this. I have to admit. I'll steal them for my setup. Looks like the same Atari Vault. I think it is the same Atari Vault. It's on Steam. I can see the Atari Vault intro getting really old after a short while. Yeah. Maybe just leave it on in the background if you know you're going to play a bunch, you want to do it. Black Widow is a decent color vector game. I only played it a few times in the arcade. Do not remember it. Warlords Plus. That wasn't on here, was it? Lander, Major, the Pong, Sprint, Super Breakout, Tempest. Oh yeah, Warlords is on here. There you go. You're right. Now that would be fun, right? Because that'll use the controller. So we'll take a look at that unless somebody... changes our minds. Ironically, Asteroids is better with the keyboard. True. Good point. Haptic feedback. Thank you. Haptic feedback. Haptic feedback is what I meant to say. Visuals are looking great. They are. Original Asteroids game uses 6502. Knew that. Never seen that before. That one. Yeah. Major Havoc was later 84 game. Still really cool. Old arcade games were filled with either 6502s or Z80s. Yeah, many of them, right? Some had two of them for the games and one to manage the sound. Yep, I've played around for writing an arcade hardware using... Oh, that's cool, Evil Jake. Get to work on that. Share that with us in the Discord. Hey, let's try Warlords. Let's see. I don't know if... Let's press the start button. I have 4 credits. Player 1. Press start. Okay. 2. Press... I don't know how to press... There you go. Oh, so there you go. Yep, there it is. There's Warlords. I'm playing against the AI, so to speak, and I'm using the controller to spin. This is good. Oh, I was robbed. Gotta get used to this controller. It's the paddle, because it's a little smaller. It's not quite as what the feel is what I'm looking for. So I am actually losing a lot. So this is Warlords. I think I hit that one. So not bad. All right, so there's Warlords. Let me go ahead and go back to our main menu. And let's go back home and let's download one game. Let's see if we can find a free game. So I am going to go back. We're going to exit our game, say yes. I have 8-Bit Workshop running. Oh, that 8-Bit Workshop running on my home arcade cabinet if I connect it to port 70. Oh, I can port 78. Oh, that's interesting. Side note, we may go down that first Friday for Louisville Arcade Expo. Oh, next Friday. That could be fun. I don't know if I can make it or not, though. Next Friday seems... I have to check my calendar, but thank you. Let me check on that. Maybe we need slower versions of these retro games for us old... No, we don't. I'm as solid as I ever was. You'll end up buying an arcade cabinet. I will not buy an arcade cabinet. The lovely accountant, if I tried to pull an arcade cabinet here, plus I would never get it downstairs. Those stairs, that will not. Oh, the 14th. Okay, we'll have to take a look at it for sure. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to, now that we can go into our store, let's go back to our store. We have, there's a little clock up there. So now I have a little clock. It's 3:44. Let's do one more thing, or maybe two things. So let's see how much time we have. I do kind of want to load an app. You remember that YouTube app? I'd kind of like to load that. Let's see what happens and see what video looks like. Where was that? Load more. There it is, YouTube. Let's go ahead and get that one up. So we have one. Download, internal storage, accept. This is why you probably want, you could fill this thing up pretty quickly. This is interesting. What is the Atari VCS? Let me get rid of my little face there. Atari update available to the Atari VCS companion. An app for your mobile phone or tablet that acts as a virtual mouse or keyboard for your Atari VCS. Well, that's kind of cool. We're definitely going to update that. So if you're sitting on your sofa and don't want your controller, you could use your phone to control your Atari VCS for video and stuff. Not bad. Kind of a nice quality of life thing. I own that now. Let's launch it. I'm curious to see how good this is. We got update Chrome, of course we do. So probably pulling down a version of Debian Linux Chrome, installing Chrome. That's pretty fast, I will say. That's faster even than installing it on some computers, so that's pretty good. Oh, look, it is. It's in a little browser. We're in a little browser up here. Now, this will be interesting. How will... I need a mouse. Yeah, I would need a mouse to do that. Hey, you too can get there. So it loads up. So let me go ahead and get out of here. Probably have to go back here. How do I get out of here? This is not letting me exit out of here. How interesting. I cannot, with my controller, get out of the Chrome browser, folks. And even hitting my little button doesn't get me home. Huh. So that's interesting. What am I going to do? Maybe I need this controller because maybe it'll let me use this as a, I don't know, my thumb pad or something. Let me go ahead and plug in here. Well, let's see if we can just, oh, I did the wrong thing. So let me go ahead and turn that off. I'm trying to pair the controller right now. So we're going to go hold that and see if it pairs for us. If not, we'll just plug it in real quickly. Okay, I can't get my controller to pair, so we're going to do, maybe just because everything is just really weird. So let's go ahead and plug in here. All right, my controller is plugged in. Yeah, we are locked out. There you go. I cannot get out of the browser. Wow. Interesting. Let's say right beam me to the, let's say mapped for convenience. Alt F4, yes, but I don't have an Alt F4. I could plug in my, plug in the mouse is what I'm going to have to do, but I'm going to plug in my keyboard again. Hold on. We're going back to the keyboard, folks. So luckily I have the 8-bit do retro keyboard here. Let's see if we can figure out what is going on here. Oh, wrong one. Oh, shoot. I didn't need to do that. That's right. I just need to plug in. I should never have unplugged it. I did not think we would be needing that again. Let me get my cable again here. Got to come back up here. And let's get this guy plugged back in. I have to say, this is going to be a lot of fun to play with. It's got some frustrations, but it is going to be a lot of fun to play with. So let's go back to off. And now let's go back and see if we can get something. Yep, Alt F4 did it, folks. Now, I don't know what it did. Alt F4, there you go, for the win. All right, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can go back now. Yes, we're going back. So now let's see if we can launch YouTube, since the browser's updated. There we go. Try a search to get started. Let's see. And interestingly, I have no control of the mouse on any device. So we do need, if we're going to do this, we need a mouse. I don't know if I can do, Those are shortcuts. How do you do a search in the YouTube app? Let's see. Let's just go home here, see if we can. Yeah, we don't have any, we have no controls, and I can't sign in. So there you go. But anyway, you can see that you have, I was hoping we could load up some video here and try this. Probably want to get that. Oh, I know. You also want to get that phone app and all of that updated. So then that would let us do that. Let's see if Alt F4 works on this too. Yes, that takes us out too. All right, let's try. We got about 10 minutes. Let's get a game. Let's get something that we think, so you can see all the apps. We've done that. I will continue to play with this and see what we think and maybe report back later. If you have something that you think I should play with, put it in chat before we leave so I can look at that. Let's see what free games. I think we have a free game available to us. We had this Puzzle Dwarf, whatever that is. We'll go ahead and download that. Oops, got to accept it. There we go. There we go. It's looks like a demo there. Let's see what else we have. Let's go to load more. Can you do, oh, Super 3D Maze demo. That could be interesting. Let's download that. All right, that's downloading. And these should all show up in our games carousel once we're done. This one's a little larger. You can see that. I am so glad I plugged in the Ethernet cable for this though. Oh, you notice a little logo next to retroCombs up top. That's kind of nice. Yeah, this one's taking a while to load. Okay, let's go back. Let's see if there's anything else that could be fun for just a quick, ooh, Annihilation. That looks good. I'm not sure what that is. Let's load more. I wish you didn't have to load more. I wish it would just kind of go. Here's a Polygunners. Now that looks like my kind of game. Let's go ahead and do the sneak peek. My guess is for a lot of these demos, that'll be just enough for me. Don't know. Oh goodness, that's almost a half a gig right there. Yeah, definitely might, if I am using this, I think an internal SSD would be good. I'm not sure if we really need memory. I just feel like unless you're going to load an operating system on here, maybe you don't need the extra memory, but who knows. And I understand in order to get the memory, it's a larger teardown too. So this one's waiting for the download and has been waiting for the download for a while, but this one has 5 stars with 74 folks. So I'm not sure if that download is going to start. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I got a split. Hey, see you, Jamie. Good to have you here. Cheerio. Later, and looks good with a Commodore. And it does kind of look good. Hey, Jim. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it looks kind of nice down here with the 8-bit do, which is, I think, the perfect one for this. You could get the NES version and really do a juxtaposition of the two things, but I like this. This is kind of cool. So very, very cool. All right, let's go back to our retro. That thing is still not downloading. We may have to cancel that. Dwarf on Golf. Yeah, it does kind of look like it. I don't know what's going on here. That one does not appear. Oh, it says it's owned. I guess it downloaded. It says waiting to download, but it's not downloaded. So let me pause and restart. Sometimes that'll do it. We'll just let that go in the background. Let's see. Do we have anything else that's free? We like free. Here's load more. Holy cow. You can see the games, which is nice. Looks like we got something downloading now if you look at the very top of the indicator. And right now, something's going on because it's locked. It just locked up, guys. Looks like the download's done, though. Yes, we just locked up. I cannot move. Oh, Berserker Recharge. That looks good. I can't do anything. What in the world? It is definitely locked up. Let me try something. Trying the keyboard. Okay, we have locked it up. Nothing is working, folks. How about that? So, you know what that means? That means I'm going to have to restart it. Do we have time? Do we want to do that? Do we want to spend time doing that? We got 7 minutes. Let's try and restart it and see if we can get something working here. So I'm going to, oh, wait, look. Looks like it came back. Okay, it came back. Something, maybe one of those titles was loading and that was the issue. Could be, oh, Haunted House 2600. We like Haunted House. And I don't think that was in the, so this is the original version? Yeah, this is the original 2600 version. So that's cool. Yeah, that was very fast, so that's pretty easy. And I can't tell if these are free or not, so let me get rid of my little face. Here's simple light cycles. We'll bypass that one for now. Oh, here's a Superstar Shooter 16 demo. Okay, we'll let that go. Okay, we've got a good selection here. So I think what we'll do now is, let that finish installing. There we go. Let's just take a look, kind of see what we have. So I wanted to give you just a really good, here's a Circus Atari 26. So there are several Atari 2600 games on here that you can download that are free, which are nice. Oh, now this could be interesting. The Atari 50. I've been interested in the Atari 50, and it seems like the Atari 50 on the Atari VCS would be a really good experience. That may be the one thing I buy. I will say that. I'll think about that later. But here's some more games. Again, just kind of giving you an idea of why are they charging Adventure 2699 cents? Didn't I just, oh, I did Haunted House. It is kind of, some of these games like Gravatar, yeah, I guess $1, but still not sure if that's really what we should be charging. It seems like if you buy this, you should get the 2600 games for free, but just me. I would like to try one of these more. Oh, that's in DOSBox. That's interesting. It's Harrier Jump Jet in DOSBox. Good selection of games, though. There's a lot to keep you busy. Here's the, oh, here you go. Here's your Atari 7800 emulator, DOSBox, which we talked about. So there are 7800 games as well. Luna, GeForce, GeForce Now, yeah, Luna. Oh, well, there you go. Xbox Cloud Gaming. That is really interesting. So there are other libraries and platforms that you can download. So it goes on and on, folks. Here, oh, look, here's Atari VCS Vault 2. So this is probably the upgrade to the Vault 1. Let's see if it tells, here's a redeem, but it says, relive the games now with online multiplayer, this extensive cataloging. See, this is, again, so Asteroids we saw on the other one, Centipede we saw on the other one. I don't think we had Missile Command, or maybe it was. But see, you might buy this, and this could be exactly a lot of the same games that you already had. Okay, enough of that. I think we could probably just keep going on and on. Oh, there it is. There's the end. And there's Antstream Arcade that you can play, and then we can get that $39 annual. I'm not familiar with Antstream. I'm not sure what games are in there. Might be some cool stuff. I'm just not really familiar with Antstream Arcade. Okay, let's go back and check a game. Let's see what we have. Let's go up here. Let's go back here. Let's go up to our games. And now we have all of our games that we've loaded. And we only loaded a few of them. Let's do, oh, look, Antstream Arcade popped up. I do want to go home for a second and see how everything looks together. Okay, so this is where you can get everything all together. Kind of nice. Looks pretty good. And let's do Super 3D Maze 16 demo. Oh, no, let's do Superstar Shooter 16 because I want to see, oh, I like that. That was kind of cool. I want to see how more modern games look, and this is using Unity. I probably need to plug in my other joystick, so let me do that. This game is not finished. Yeah, understand that. So I'm going to plug in my controller because I probably need my controller for this game. Okay. So, oh, okay. Yeah, you need the controller, so it's nice. You get a little thing here, a little on-screen display, tells you what you have. So HUD is the, I won't remember any of this. Modern games are just too complicated, folks. Let's just go. Let's X. Let's shoot. Let's get going. Instructions, ability, special ability. Oh, you can. Wow, especially twist the paddle to rotate the ship. Looks like you can play with the other controller too. Well, that's interesting. This game could cause seizures. We don't want that to happen. So please, if you are prone to that, turn off now. And let's get a little more, just a little more volume. Love the sound. Not gonna lie. That's pretty good. All right, so, oh, don't know what I'm doing. I could see where the regular joystick with the wheel would be good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But this gives you an example of what's capable with sound. That's horrible. That was horrible, wasn't it? Yeah, pretty cool. I kind of would like to try it with a regular... Oh, really? I was hoping the keyboard would work. Doesn't work on this. You actually have to do the thing here. Let's just confirm. I don't need any of that. Retry. I think I'm supposed to miss things, certain things, and shoot other things, and I don't think I know what those are yet. I think I'll read the instructions next time, but this could be a fun game. Again, this could be one of those fun games where you're playing just sitting in your living room. Oh, pretty cool. All right, let's go back home here. Let's go back. Now, what I am finding a little bit frustrating is trying to figure out how to get back to the main screen. Because it's not wanting... Oh, there it is. Quit. Okay, let's go ahead and quit. There we go. All right, we have... it's been about 2 hours, folks. Let's go ahead and we will show you just... Let me go ahead and plug back in my classic controller. And again, I'll need to figure out how to do all this. Let me go ahead and we're going to take a look at Haunted House 2600. Let's see what a traditional game looks like. And that didn't load. Interesting. Not loading. Very interesting. Okay, not sure why. If I do my options, looks like... Yeah, not sure. Let's try and launch from here. Okay, so I'll need to check that. That one's not going. Oh, here. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this. I didn't see that over here. Here's a game info, multimedia. Let's see what the game info is. Multimedia. Yeah, that's weird. Let's go back. Back. Let's try one more. Let's see if this... that one really didn't interest me. It was just free. So let's see if this loads. This will be the last thing we do. So any questions you have, start putting those into chat. Appreciate the 15 of you that kind of hung out with me through the most of this live stream. Really appreciate it. All right. Instructions, if you use those. Looks like I can use this twist to look. Oh, you can use this to look. That's interesting. Let's proceed and let's see what's going on. Let's agree.
Super 3D Maze 16.
Somebody had fun adding the voiceover. Let's just do, I guess, tutorial. Probably wish I would.
Tutorial level start.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is cool. I can spin this and the little guy goes around, but then I can use the joystick to move him around. So let's go over to here.
The speed boost item will help you move through the maze more quickly. You will need to collect 3 keys to complete the maze.
Blue key.
The floppy disk will save your progress.
Floppy disks. All right, now we're talking.
That laser beam looks dangerous.
It does look dangerous.
The eraser will remove some of the walls in the maze.
The eraser?
Eraser.
Interesting.
Purple key.
The portal will teleport you to a new location in the maze. There will be a return portal on the other side if you want to come back here.
Don't. Oh, whoa, wild. Is this game available?
Stepping on the camera will force you to navigate through the remainder of the maze from a first-person viewpoint.
I do like the tutorial. What I'm wondering is this game available on anything else, or is this an Atari VCS exclusive? Oh, this is neat. And then you can scroll around with your joystick to look around. That's kind of nice. And then go forward. I can't open that yet. Evidently, I don't have a... Oh. I'm looking straight up. I can't figure out how to get it to look straight down again. Interesting. I have no earthly idea. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so we are done. Let's see if I can get out of here. There we go. So there you go, folks. There is, I'm looking at our time. We really need to wrap this thing. There is our look at the Atari VCS. There's a lot there. If you're coming in and not watching this live, again, time codes, check that out. You'll be able to see all the things that we talked about. Let me check on chat, see how you guys are doing. Is the famous ET game on there? It is not. I think that's one of the negatives that a lot of people have said about this machine is there's a lot of things that aren't available on here that should be. For instance, ScumVM does not appear to be on here. But again, the other thing that you could do is, because we can turn it into PC mode, what I could do is install Batocera, and then we get all the emulators and plug that in. It's probably for everything that we do with retro 8-bit, maybe a little 16-bit, it's going to be fine. This is going to be a perfect device for that. I do want to play with it and experience it more. So again, I am going to put this on my TV upstairs and leave it there. I think the Lovely account will enjoy some of the games, and I'll get some games on there that we'll play. I do wish it included some more free games other than what it did. I think for the cost, it should have just pretty much included all the Atari VCS games. Because if you look at, what's the other little Atari system that you can get? There's like 150 games on it. All of these newer Atari things, there's a lot of stuff that's on there. This looks very Jeff Minter. It did, didn't it? Yeah. Meets the Lawnmower Man. I love that. Can't Be Jeff says there's no sheep, llamas, or alpacas. True. That we know of. Maybe they're not there. Maybe we didn't play far enough. What if you go to the vault and select console games? I will do that at some point. And maybe report back in the Discord for us. Reminds me of GTA 1 with the Parallax 3D effect. Take that green key. I should have. I did not do it, but I couldn't figure out how to get there. Waits for Uber to come out. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does look like Wolfenstein 3D, doesn't it? Super 3D Maze game is available. Oh, is it? Okay, excellent. Thank you for that. All right, folks. I believe that's going to do it for us today. I will hang around and chat for just a little bit. I got some cleanup, and then I'm really still feeling that nap. Not going to lie. The rest of my Sunday could be very, very casual. After that, one more little thing here. Thanks for the stream. It was fun to get up close to person. You're very welcome, Taro. Thanks for joining me. And again, if you want to be, I think everybody here is pretty much in the Discord. If you're not, if you want to do that, make sure you go to buymeacoffee.com and figure out how to do that. And that'll be it for me. So let me get everything queued up here. Got my in show. We've been doing this for about 2 hours and 17 minutes. So it's been a while. So that's it for me. retroCombs out. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. It was a blast. I had a blast with this one, even though we had some issues. See you guys later. See you in a couple of weeks, hopefully, or 3 weeks, something like that. But stay tuned. We'll see. Bye, guys.